I love Astro Bot. I love this game. I have played through it. I beat it. I absolutely love Astro Bot. From start to finish, this game is incredibly fun. The stages are innovative. The music is fun. The presentation is bright and colorful. And it's so many things I love about 3D platformers. Awesome collectibles, such as the cameo bots and the puzzle pieces. Great game, a charming little story. I love Astro Bot. It's a game that I love playing, and I plan on platinuming, because I haven't platinumed it. And as you see by jumping Flash even getting a bot right here, the original robot that Sony had, Astro, from start to finish, is filled with amazing cameos. From amazing characters as Sly Cooper and Ryu, and personal favorite, Ape Escape Monkey. They got the Ape Escape Monkey, and that is incredible. Or just these regular little Astro Bots, the little helper bots from Astro Bot's Rescue Mission, you know, when he started as a VR game. This game is packed to the brim with surprises, fun, and charm. When I started this game, I had a smile and it never left. A big grin from ear to ear as I explored this world. Exploring the crash site hub world with even more goodies to find. Finding the secret exits, and more. There are so many things to adore about this game. It even teaches you how to build a PS5. You get many fun little cameos, such as, oh, that was a Black Friday level swim. You get the Loco Rocos. How can this not make you happy? You get to play through these fun levels that are based on the games. You get to collect coins and dump them in a gachapon. They even have Horizon bots. Astro Bot is an absolute blast. And who knows, maybe I'll do like a long form review of it someday. I'll deep dive into it, but really it's kinda hard not to just say that this game is amazing. And look, even there's a little Clank Bot. Look at him. He's just a little dude. That being said, this game is incredible. The levels are amazing. The special levels, awesome. The secret levels, incredible. I've said it once and I'll say it again. This game is brimming with charm, and I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I will play it probably once a year. It's up there with my Mario Galaxies and my Mario Odysseys and many other games that star everyone's favorite Nintendo plumber who was recently voiced by Chris Pratt in a hit movie. Astro Bot is great. Hello. Welcome to another episode of Late Night Sprites. I am your host, Homecoming Hero, and today I'm going to talk about how Astro Bot not only made me super happy, not only how is it super charming, but how, hear me out, Astro Bot made me want a fighting game. I'm not kidding when I say that. So we're going to play through a level, and I am going to drop my thoughts. We are going to go to this world. As you see, there's not... I just wanted to show off one of my favorite levels, so I'm going to show off this one. You're only going to see coins because the cameos are replaced with coins, but hear me out. What if we got another PlayStation's All-Star Battle Royale? What if we got another one? You may be thinking, Homecoming. It's been forever since we had one. You mean the rip-off Smash Brothers? The game where, you know, you had to use a super in order to KO people? The game that had hit characters like Kratos, yeah! And Parappa the Rappa, oh yeah! and Heavenly Sword character. Yes, I am saying that Astro Bot made me want another PlayStation's All-Star Battle Royale. And here's why. Everybody has been talking about Astro Bot, how it's incredible, how its platforming is great, how its levels unforgettable and charming. But there's one other thing that people, whether they are in companies or people who are on the internet, have been talking about, and it is how Astro Bot captured their PlayStation childhood with all of these dang cameos. And it's true. I mean, they even have Crash Bandicoot, Ratchet and Clank, characters that I don't recognize. They even have the character from Jamalami, or Jamilami, however you describe it. That being said, you also get the really cool levels where you get to play as the characters. We've all seen them, and it's great. It's awesome. But this wasn't the first major Sony crossover. Yeah, Sony's been doing crossovers before. Crash and Spyro loved sneaking demos for each other's games within the confines of their discs. And that's really cool. Get out of here. Get out of here, Robot Cat. Yeah! But there have been many other PlayStation crossovers. There have been, like, Heihachi in the PlayStation 2 version of Soul Calibur. There's, of course, aside from Mod Nation Racer having crossover characters via the skins. Is this the one you blow on? I think so. Oh, there. I guess me talking it next to the controller was good enough. A for effort. But we had Mod Nation Racing and Little Big Planet Karting having crossovers. There were tons. Everywhere. And it's incredible whenever Sony does that. Spyro showed up in the Crash Bandicoot game, Twinsanity, and attacked a bunch of Crash's former enemies. Spyro and Crash crossed over on the Game Boy Advance. Okay, I did play Spyro Orange growing up, and no, it is not a good game. Everything you've heard about that game is right. But this game is the Sony crossover phenomenon, and even then it started in Astro's Playroom with tons of references to Resident Evil, God of War, and even Ridge Racer. Tons of references for PlayStation systems and games, even the final boss being the PlayStation Demo PlayStation Demo Disc T-Rex. Try saying that 4 times fast. But within these confines, there was a crossover that had a troubled development. A crossover that deserved better. And yes, was flawed, but I believe deserves another go. And we have Astro Bot to thank for it. When you think about it, Sony has plenty of characters now that they can use from their first-party lineup, and guest characters. They could put in Crash in Captain Gravity Rush, which they were planning to do the first time. They could use 2018 God of War, Kratos and Atreus. They can use Joel and Ellie. They can use Aloy. They can use so many awesome characters. I think it'd be great. I think it'd be awesome. And of course, at the start of the show, and maybe even your character to get your bearings in story mode, could be the one who united them recently, Astro Bot. I think that would be pretty cool to have Astro as the lead of story mode. He's a character that everybody seems to enjoy. This game's praise universal and well-deserved for its incredible platforming prowess. Look at that alliteration. But Astro leading the charge in a story mode, much like the way Kirby began things in Story of Light in Smash Bros. Or World of Light, Story Mode of Light. The one that took forever, and you traveled around and it had that song. You know what I'm talking about, World of Light. But imagine Astro Bot being the main character in the story mode and starting things off the way Kirby did in World of Light. That would be great. I think it'd be an awesome start. And there are so many third-party characters who could cameo. We could finally get Crash and Spyro. We could get Lara Croft. We could have modern cool characters from recent releases like Kit and Rivet from Rift Apart, Aloy from the Horizon series, and so many more. We could have the Final Fantasy XVI protagonist, or we could have Aerith and Tifa from Rebirth. I think the sky is the limit, and we have Astro Bot to thank for putting this idea in my head by having this charming platformer that is getting DLC and challenge stages that I am beyond excited for. And I hope we get cameo stages like, say, a Ratchet and Clank stage where you get to use a really big blaster. I think that'd be awesome. A Sly Cooper stage where you have to sneak around and save Carmelita and Murray as Slybot. Maybe even a stage based off of Ape Escape 2 or 3. Maybe even a Crash Bandicoot stage with Neo Cortex and Coco and Aku Aku Bot. You saw the Loco Roco bots, they could do just a mask. The sky is the limit in so many more ways than one. And I think that another shot at this fighting game would work. I think what would change is that you'd be able to knock people out without using your super. I think you could deal damage and build a super meter and still have a really cool super attack. Kind of like Nick All-Stars Brawl 2. But you're still able to knock them out. I think that'd be the big difference, and I think that would work out really well. I think the crossover stages should still happen where you blend two things together. Like, say for example, you have Parappa the Rappa, but this time a giant, like, robot from Horizon bursts in. You could still have Sly Cooper crossover with, like, Jamilami. I will learn how to pronounce it someday. And of course, Astro Bot would get a stage as well, where you would just have PSPs and PS Vitas everywhere. I think this would be just the next best step. I think Astro Bot deserves a sequel, because Astro Bot is incredible, and it's a great platformer, so I hope it gets one, and I would love to play Astro Bot 2. More Astro, more Bot. Just workshopping a sequel name here, and I don't think they have to change much. They just got to keep bringing the creativity to it, and I think it'll be awesome. But I do think it's time for other Sony crossovers to shine. I mean, if Nick All-Stars Brawl can get a second chance and end up making a sequel that we all ended up really liking, I think that PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale deserves a second go at things. I think it would be a great time. Do another kart racer. Do Astro Bot Kart, where instead of Mod Nation Racing, you play as a bunch of Astros and all of the costumes are the Sony crossovers, and have stages based off of Sony stuff while having fun original grass stages like this, or underground stages like this. You could do so many things with Astro. Have a kart racer. And please bring back the fighting game. As stated just moments ago, if Nick All-Stars Brawl gets a second chance, then these PlayStation characters deserve a second chance. To show people that yes, we do want follow-ups to Sly Cooper. We want more Ratchet games. And I mean, there are so many series that we love. There are so many cool third-party crossovers. Tekken is, synonymous with PlayStation. I say put in Panda and Kuma. I think they would be really fun crossover characters. But those are just my thoughts. What levels would you like to see in an Astro Bot follow-up? And if PlayStation's All-Stars Battle Royale got a sequel, what would you like to see in it? And if you'd like to see more Astro Bot content, let me know. Please like and consider subscribing. I'm Homecoming Hero. If you want more, there are other video reviews out there. I would like to recommend my review of the Spy Family game. And I also have tons of shorts you can watch about retro game hunting or just other fun vlog content. But until next time, thank you for watching. Take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, and I will see you on the next episode of Late Night Sprites. Take care.